Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
What's happening in New York City? A mass shooting has left multiple people dead and many more injured, and as usual, President Trump is speaking out, or at least trying to. At Summer Scoop, we're breaking down the latest on this developing story and what it means for America. We've got the latest reports coming in from New York City, where a gunman opened fire at a commercial building yesterday. According to eyewitnesses, the shooter was taken into custody after the attack, but not before leaving a trail of destruction and loss of life. Now, as we're trying to piece together what happened, President Trump has responded with his own comments on Twitter. President Trump's tweet reads, "This is an example of radical left-wing terrorism. The media won't report it, but that doesn't make it any less true." But is this really the kind of rhetoric we need in times of crisis? At Summer Scoop, we're here to help you understand what's going on and separate fact from fiction. So, let's take a closer look at what's being said. The shooter has been identified as a 21-year-old man who was reportedly upset about the city's vaccination mandate. Now, before we dive deeper into this story, it's worth noting that the relationship between vaccine mandates and mass shootings is complex and multifaceted, but that doesn't mean we can't explore it. According to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there has been a link between unvaccinated individuals and an increased risk of contracting certain diseases. But when it comes to mass shootings specifically, research suggests that the connection is not as clear-cut. In fact, one study found that mass shooters are more likely to be motivated by social isolation and feelings of loneliness rather than vaccine mandates. So what does this mean for President Trump's comments about radical left-wing terrorism? At Summer Scoop, we're committed to helping you stay informed and make your own decisions based on the facts. And let's be clear, when it comes to mass shootings, there is no easy answer. But one thing that's certain is that we need to come together as a nation to support each other and find solutions to these complex problems. That's all for now from Summer Scoop. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates as more information becomes available. In the meantime, let's take a moment to think about the victims of yesterday's attack and their families. May they find peace and support in the days ahead.